Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Barrow speaking, and guess what? I wasn't even planning to have a video today, but due to the circumstances, I thought, actually, why not do it? It's not like I felt, oh, I needed to make this video. I felt morally obligated. No, it's none of that. I just thought, you know what? Why not? This is a good idea. I'm going to talk today about the truth about Travis. Again, not making another theory. My previous theory still stands and probably will until it is confirmed or denied by Blue Jay Studios. So indefinitely. Basically, I am going to talk about the comments of that video, because there are two types of comments. One saying, oh my goodness, mind is blown and whatever, which is brilliant. I'm glad about that, because that's the kind of response I was... In my head, I was thinking, oh, wouldn't it be nice if someone actually thought this, and I evoked that sentiment in someone, and clearly I did, because I don't think anyone else had thought of that idea or had made that connection. And like I said, that video was planned a year before it was released, so by that point, Season 3, no one had really talked about, the someone needs to remember thing that much. It only just happened. Obviously, I only talk about Seasons 1 and 2, and that's the reason why, because the other ones don't have so much relevance as to the theory, which is what other people didn't quite understand. You see, I just got this comment from this person called Blue Wolf Lover, who says the following: Dude, I think you are overthinking this. Also, it's not Donta or Travis or Jean with the spell. It's Travis's father, cause if you have watched My Street Aphmau's Year, Travis mentioned that his dad is used to not like him, and all of a sudden is really nice to him, and there is clear signs that he is under a spell after get back together with his dad, and mentioned that he blow up his own house, which was an accident and not on purpose, and also mentioned that he jumped off a building, but he didn't, cause Caitlyn punched him because she didn't know how to feel about him being there, so those were accidents, not a form of spell or anything like that. They were accidents. Some of those points are perfectly okay. Like, for example, the fact that, he didn't jump off a building or whatever. The point, I'm going to go through this comment one bit by bit and then go down a bit. So, basically, again, we're talking about Travis's father. I'll mention him at the very end because there's lots about him. His dad not used to like him, mention that he blew up. Okay, first thing, I know that Travis blew up his own house by accident. The magic cell I was talking about wasn't the fact that he blew up his own house due to a spell, which was not what I said. The spell I was talking about, or the magic behind it, was the fact that he survived. People have commented on the video as well, saying that Travis is a demon, which may be true in this universe. Not quite certain, but it's a possibility. So if it is, then that would explain it. That's why I mentioned that in the video as well. What else? He jumped off a building, bidding because Caitlyn punched him. Yes, that is very true, and again, that wasn't due to a spell, but the fact that, again, he survives that, especially after his body should still be recovering from the fall from before, and the house explosion as well, which, like I mentioned, would have killed him in any other situation. That's what I was talking about in terms of the spell, not the fact that he jumped off or anything like that. And indeed, that same thing actually now applies to... I barely want to mention his name, because I know people are going to comment. Aaron had the same thing happen, but his fall, I think, was from a hill that was higher than the building. So I guess that may be also the fact that he was stabbed in the heart as well. Both of those things could have killed him. But again, Travis's explosion was far more dramatic than that. We don't know the exact distance between Love Love Paradise and My Street, but it's got to be significant. And more significant than Aaron's. And Travis thought he was dead. Rightfully so. So again, I'm not sure why the characters don't take full damage like regular people would, or even Minecraft characters. Maybe there's a theory on that. Maybe... I'm not even sure. I know that Aaron died, and came back. That's also the next comment that I was going to talk about. The next comment here is one where they say, don't think they thought the timeline through back when they first started My Street. That is correct. The whole reason the theory was created was, again, to fill in that plot hole, which has been there ever since My Street Season 1 and Phoenix Drop High, kind of the two of them. In fact, no, just Season 1 itself, because the 13 episodes that Travis is in between those times, suddenly the plot changed. Again, I was trying to fill in that because I don't want to have theories like, who is the snake-eyed man, or things that will eventually get confirmed. I like to think about things that probably were never thought of, probably were never the original intention, but theoretically could explain why certain things occur. That's the kind of theorist that I want to be, and I say that in response to that comment. Also, again, like I said in the same comment, my next theory is probably going to be on why characters do not take fall damage, because there's got to be something about that. Or either that, or is there more to the fact that Aaron returned because of Irene? People say that there's maybe a mistake, that Irene thought he was the original Aaron, but Season 3 would suggest otherwise. Not quite sure. What is the answer to life as we know it? Caitlyn is the answer to life, people. Why did I not love that comment? That deserves a heart. I sound like Andy, apparently, just because I'm British. People subs, thank you very much. What if the Ferrero potion was to give Travis his green eyes? Interesting theory, yeah. Oh my goodness. Traveling. Yep, again, that's why Travis is my favorite ship, because I think they both actually really changed each other. Obviously, Aphmau and Aaron and, Zayn and Kawaii-chan, they're the other two main ones. They're great as well, but traveling, in the case of them, Travis and Caitlyn both start off as complete polar opposites, but as they learnt to befriend each other and get along, they're actually changing each other, and maybe their feelings are being revealed. Well, obviously Travis had feelings for Caitlyn anyway, but I feel like they've both changed their characters for the better, because Caitlyn used to be very angry and very confrontational all the time, and Travis obviously used to be a player and not treat women properly, that kind of thing. Now they both spent time with each other so much, they're both a lot better. I feel like the character growth really shows because of the pair of them. And it's not often that you get characters that change each other. It's only one changes the other, one has an effect on the other, something like that. But no, it's both of them, which is great. Also, again, high school starts at grade 9, ages 14 to 15. I didn't know how the American high school system worked. Ages 14 to 15, I think, is very significant, because actually 15 is a motif in the Aphmau series. I've actually edited the Aphmau wiki talking about how the number 15 is actually significant. I feel like I should make an entire page on that. I don't know. But yes, I found out actually recently that Aphmau's name comes from the Final Fantasy series, which I don't know that well, and Aphmau is the secret identity of Princess Nashimira, so that's where Ultranova comes from, and Aphmau and / Nashimira in that series are 15. And there's a lot of instances where 15 is relevant, but, that's beside the point. Do more Aphmau theories? I will. Only morphed down more secret in Starlight, you're wasting your life. Maybe he's possessed by the other Zayn, yep, that's... Again, I don't know what, I must have missed this comment. Maybe he's possessed by the other Zayn, but his father did something to him, because it says that his father and Aphmau's dad and Aaron's dad had witnessed their experiments, blah, 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 blah. Just a theory, an Aphmau theory. Again, I should have... I said that exact same thing in video. This is the very bottom comment for some reason. I don't actually know why. It shouldn't be. So yeah, just gonna upvote that. So I guess that's it for the things to address, except for one thing. Travis's dad / the snake-eyed man / what 50%, or maybe, I don't know, 33% of the comments are about. Okay, people. I am not going to talk about whether Travis's dad is a snake-eyed man, whether Michael is a snake-eyed man, whether Zach is a snake-eyed man, whether someone else is a snake-eyed man entirely. It doesn't matter to me. Well, it does, but not in terms of predicting or theories. Again, I like to make theories that might not ever be confirmed or would most likely never the original interpretation. There's epsilon chance of them being the original interpretation, and that is why I don't personally worry about who the Snake-Eyed Man is, because we're going to find out eventually. So many people are commenting on it. Clearly the Snake-Eyed Man is going to return. Clearly Ian still has some relevance in the series. Literally, that is going to be, well, that's going to have some impact in the future. Probably season 6. So I'm not going to worry about it for now, because it's going to be confirmed later. And people are going to say, oh my goodness, you predicted it, or oh my goodness, you were wrong, or oh my goodness, everyone knew this already. Because at this point, it's been so talked about. It's like back when The Force Awakens first came out, and everyone was wondering, oh, who is Rey's parents? Is Rey's father going to be Luke Skywalker? Well, if it were, then it would be very predictable, because that's just how the Star Wars series goes. The same kind of thing applies to here. It's predictable by this point because everyone's expecting it. So if there's going to be some sort of twist, brilliant. If there isn't, well, there you go. And that's all I'm going to say about the whole Snake-Eyed Man thing. People can, think about that, people can theorize about it, but I personally am not going to. And on that note, I think I've finished. Be sure to check out the original Truth About Travis, even though you've probably seen it and therefore clicked on this video, because it's a sub-video to that one. Or indeed my song Behind Green Eyes, which is not Behind Emerald Eyes. I am not doing a cover of that. I write parodies, not covers. That should be a song. So that's like I write sins. No, it's like I write sins, not tragedies. Anyway, I'm going to do more parodies as well, because I feel like that's something that's not been done enough. But they're going to be for other characters. I'm not just going to focus on Travis from now on. I think I'm all Travis'd out at this point. I think I've explored what I wanted to do with this character. I'm going to move on to some other ones. Probably Aaron. As much as I know I'm going to get hate comments for doing that, it's probably going to be Aaron, people. So, best be prepared. And on that note, until next time, farewell.